why aren't people thinking like, why don't people get creative when it comes time to sell their property?
Because
like, why
check
is
it out,
everybody
people
so
are selling it
fixed
at
mindset?
losses. But people are selling their condos
Well,
at
don't worry about
losses
those
of
people. I'm talking about
270 grand.
Those people are screwed. What I'm talking about is the
That's
people
the
who bought them
market,
years
though.
ago who are just trying to get out right now. Like, do something interesting.
But that's the thing. You're going shopping for condos now. You can ask for some nutty things, right? And you can
What would you ask
ask
for? What would you ask for? Tell me.
Well,
What
I
do
would
you,
definitely
other than a
ask.
low price.
What's that?
Other than a low price, I want to hear Daryl's perspective
I'd
on this.
ask
You're
them
not a
to like
realtor,
pay for my
and you're not even a
closing
condo buyer.
costs. What about paying for my closing costs? Or
Okay, they
giving
can't
me
really pay for the closing costs if it's part of the price. The banks don't want to see that. Okay, go ahead.
the banks don't want to see that.
No, they want to see because the purchase price is going to be based on loan to value. So they don't want to know that there's other cash incentives because that affects the loan to value. Because if they're going to do 95% loan to value, but you got 10K worth of closing costs built in, and that $600,000 purchase price is really 590, and now you're at 97.5% loan to value, and they don't want to see
even just enough time to do some due diligence and have an inspection and come
what about
back
a
and
TV?
say, hey,
what about a TV? You can get through like Chattels.
a TV.
Like, it's a vacant condo, and you can just be like, you know,
like that dining room
TV.
table.
No, it's
bro.
a vacant condo. You can just be like, dining room set, SKU number, from
IKEA.
You know what I mean? Like,
set it up for
TV,
me, bitch.
Best Buy, you have that all in the chattels. You say, boom, I'll buy your condo, furnish it for me.
That's
boom,
right.
Part of the deal.
I would like, I love those light fixtures. What light fixtures? These light fixtures.
I like those 6 pot lights in the living room. Like,
and
you know, get creative.
Granite countertop.
Why aren't people thinking like, why don't people get creative when it comes time to sell their property?
Because
why
check
is
it out,
everybody
people
so
are selling it
fixed
at
mindset?
losses. But people are selling their condos at
don't worry about
losses
those
of
people. I'm talking about
270 grand.
Those people are screwed. What I'm talking about is the
That's
people
the
who bought them
market,
years ago who are just trying to get out right now. Like, do something interesting.
But they're stuck in the same market as these yutzes that are willing to take a fucking hit like that's 50%. Or Ron Butler put up Condo Crazy Town. Would you pay 270 to not buy the unit? Right? Because that's what's happening out there. People are taking such severe hits to walk away, hoping that they're not going to get sued. And so they're in the same market as the people that bought a long time ago and just want to get out unscathed, right? And so all of this, I think it's just the beginning. TK, there's 300 cranes in the sky building shit that people can't close on.
I know.
This is going to be fucking bananas.
The only thing that's going to save us right now is like a total 100% stop on any new housing whatsoever. The whole 3.87 million homes by 2031, like none of that happens. We need to build about 550,000 homes a year. We're pacing at about 250. Okay, so we're short
30,000 this year at this pace.
Like, as long as that number keeps going down and that we stop building, then it'll at least get back to, you know, a price point that, you know, these people can survive on. But no one wants to hear that. Who wants to hear that prices are going to go up again? Like, nobody. Like, I don't even want that. I'm on the real estate side.
I want to hear it, but I don't want to be the one dealing with.
I want to sell the properties. It's great, but I don't want it to go up. I want it to, you know, get to a point that people can afford housing and that it makes sense. We need to massively build more housing for people to live in.
I want people to be able to afford my house at its current price. Okay.
The price you want.
That's affordable, right?
Yeah.
But everybody's like that. The only way out is to actually do the opposite of what you said, is to flood the market with so much inventory that people have all these choices, that prices at least stagnate, stabilize, you know,
it's an
balancing
ongoing process,
act. You don't want it to crash and you don't want it to go crazy. You just want it to like steadily go up nicely and people not to invest in it. Like you were saying a couple of weeks ago, is you got to get people to like not want to invest in real estate anymore. And that's not happening. People are just itching.
Trudeau is talking about that recently in an interview. He says, we got to stop the speculation. We got to stop the speculation. We got to make sure that people can just live in their homes. If it goes up, doubles in 8 years, that's not right. People can't be looking at it as an asset. Yeah.
What a fucking asshole.
All he's saying is, hey, this is my advice to you guys, without an actual plan.
Under Trudeau, things like this Oshawa home that sold for $2.55 million in 2022 just sold for $1.75 in 2024. This is the shit that happened under Trudeau, where, first of all, the fuck is somebody doing paying 2.55 million in Oshawa?
And Oshawa,
What the
yeah.
hell is worth even $1.5 million in Oshawa? And that's the crazy thing, is like a normal house from a brand new subdivision house in Oshawa that's like probably under 3,000 square feet is $1.5 million right now. This
Which is insane.
Insane, right?
Yeah.
And what people don't realize is, like, given all of this stuff that's happening, and I promise you, like, nobody's going to build anything for a while, right? And nobody's selling anything, even if there's a nice chunky dip in the pricing, right? In a couple of years, there's going to be such a glut in this market. Okay, once all this stuff does get absorbed into inventory, unless we think that while interest rates are on their way down, that inventory is just going to keep piling up and nobody's going to buy anything. Like, otherwise, the inventory is going to get eaten up and there'll be nothing. There'll be nothing being built at all. And anybody who's thinking about building anything,
I'm not going to say, I think that's a pumper
rental
mentality. The pumper mentality is because we are increasing our population, demand is not going anywhere, and our supply has been short. And obviously, we were talking about that for years, and that it felt that way. Well,
true,
clearly,
apparently.
we have just that. We have more people than ever before. We didn't build any more houses, and we got the most inventory we've ever had on the market. So the theory really is being tested right now, and I don't think we've got a shortage like everybody claims we do. But building more houses will create more affordability. That is for sure. If they build 3.87 million houses by 2031, I'll tell you right now, prices are going to be cut in half in Canada. It's just not happening. We're not going to have that many houses built in that short amount of time. And
we won't even have a third of that.
So many people now who are going to be losing, right? And so what I think is right now is an awesome time for people to trade. If you're going to move to a condo from a house, like the people I'm going out with on Saturday,
from a house to trade down,
to a condo, yeah. What a great opportunity that is.
Trading down would be good.
Absolutely, right? If you're looking to get into the market, great opportunity to jump into condos, right? Get something, don't pay more than you need to, but get into something reasonable. If you want to go to a bigger house, great opportunity, because now you're not going to be competing with as many people on that nice big house that you want, because your job's doing well, you've paid down your mortgage. You can sell your home right now, right? To sell your condo and get into a home, not a great time.
Like, comment, and subscribe if you got anything from one of these clips. And if you want to see some more, press something on the screen here. Boom.
That was good.
That was good. I like that. That was good.